Have you ever wondered why some younger women are irresistibly drawn to older men? Most people assume it's about money or status, but what if I told you that's completely wrong? Society loves to label these relationships as gold digging or midlife crises, but that barely scratches the surface of what's really going on. The truth is, younger women don't just seek financial security, they crave something deeper. A rare combination of confidence, wisdom, emotional security, and the kind of support that provides great connection and support. A kind of support that reminds you of complete protection. In the coming years, I think we're going to see more and more families socially and physically broken down. The truth is, younger women don't just seek financial security. They seek that wisdom, emotional security, and the kind of connection that only comes from a higher power, and stability that older men naturally possess. Younger men, no matter how attractive or energetic, often lack these qualities, making older men even more desirable in their eyes. And once you understand these 8 reasons, you'll never look at age gap relationships the same way again. In fact, you might start to notice this dynamic playing out everywhere. In Hollywood, among celebrities, even in your own social circles. Stay tuned because, by the end of this video, you'll have a clearer understanding of what truly makes these relationships work. You might even change the way you view love, attraction, and age altogether. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Your support means a lot. If you find value in this video, give it a thumbs up to help spread our message. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. Confidence below if you relate. Or drop a 1 if you agree and a 0 if you don't. Your feedback helps create even better content for you. Confidence isn't just attractive, it's irresistible. And older men don't have to fake it, they own it. Years of experience, personal growth, and overcoming life's challenges have shaped them into men who carry themselves with authority and ease. This isn't the loud, showy confidence of a young guy trying too hard. It's the quiet, unshakable presence of a man who knows exactly who he is and doesn't need to seek approval. Younger men often struggle with self-doubt. They're still figuring out their careers, their personalities, and their place in the world. They may act confident on the outside, but inside many are insecure, seeking validation through status, wealth, or attention. Women can sense this uncertainty, and nothing is more unattractive than a man who second-guesses himself or looks for constant reassurance. But an older man? He doesn't need to prove anything. He's already built his career, developed his interests, and lived through enough experiences to know what truly matters. He walks into a room with purpose, speaks with certainty, and leads with quiet confidence. Not arrogance, but an energy that demands respect without a single word. For a younger woman, this kind of confidence is intoxicating. It makes her feel safe, secure, and deeply attracted to a man who isn't chasing approval because he already knows his worth. And in a world full of uncertainty, a man who is sure of himself is a rare and valuable thing. Women don't just fall for looks, they fall for how a man makes them feel. Emotional security and deep connection outweigh physical attraction every time. Younger men can be emotionally unpredictable, still figuring themselves out. They can be impulsive, quick to anger, or struggle to communicate their feelings. This can leave women feeling frustrated, unheard, or constantly trying to decode their partner's behavior. It's exhausting. Older men, on the other hand, have lived through relationships, heartbreaks, and self-discovery. They've learned how to communicate, how to listen, and how to validate a woman's emotions without dismissing or minimizing them. They understand that being a good partner isn't just about having fun together. It's about being able to handle challenges, have difficult conversations, and support each other in meaningful ways. An older man isn't going to ghost her when things get serious. He doesn't rely on manipulation or childish mind games to keep her attention. Instead, he offers stability and reassurance. He is the kind of man who can sit down, talk things through, and make a woman feel heard and valued. This level of emotional maturity makes a woman feel safe and understood, strengthening the relationship beyond fleeting attraction. When a man can be both strong and emotionally available, he becomes irreplaceable in a woman's life. Let's be realist, ability is sexy. A man who knows his path, who can offer a sense of direction and dependability, is incredibly appealing. Younger men often chase thrill and spontaneity, living in the moment without thinking about long-term consequences. While excitement can be fun, it doesn't always translate into a solid foundation for a relationship. A woman doesn't want to feel like she's on an emotional roller coaster. She wants to feel grounded, secure, and at peace with her partner. Older men provide that peace of mind. They aren't making impulsive decisions or jumping from one job to the next. They've established their careers, learned how to manage their finances, and understand the importance of consistency in a relationship. A woman knows she can depend on him not just for financial security but for emotional support and unwavering commitment. This kind of predictability isn't boring, it's reassuring. A woman can focus on growing the relationship rather than worrying about where she stands. She doesn't have to deal with constant ups and downs, missed calls, or disappearing acts. With an older man, she feels like she's building something real, something that will last. In a world that often feels chaotic, being with a man who provides stability is like finding an anchor in the storm. It's not just about comfort. It's about knowing she can trust him, rely on him, and build a future with him. Every woman wants to feel like she's the only one in the room, and older men have mastered this art. They notice the little things, her favorite coffee order, the way she talks about her passions, the way her eyes light up when she's excited. They don't take her for granted, they make her feel seen, valued, and deeply cherished. Unlike younger men, who often get caught up in their own egos, older men have learned that the key to making a woman feel special isn't just about big gestures, it's about consistency. They follow through on their promises, remember meaningful details, and show appreciation in ways that make a woman feel loved every day. When a woman feels adored, she lets her guard down. She opens up emotionally, creating a deeper connection. An older man understands this and nurtures the relationship with thoughtful actions. He gives compliments that feel genuine, not forced. He listens, engages, and makes her feel like she's the most important person in his world. For a woman, this level of attentiveness is priceless. It's not about being over the top. It's about showing up, being present, and treating her like she truly matters. Older men understand that attraction isn't just physical, it's emotional, psychological, deeply connected to how a woman feels in a relationship. They take their time, they pay attention, and they know how to create an experience that isn't just satisfying, but transformational. Younger men often approach intimacy with a focus on the physical aspect. But older men have learned that true connection comes from understanding a woman's emotions, desires, and comfort levels. They are patient, attentive, and more in tune with what truly pleases their partner, not just in the bedroom, but in the way they speak, touch, and connect on a deeper level. They know that small gestures matter, holding her hand unexpectedly, making eye contact that reassures her, or simply making her feel desired beyond just the physical. This kind of emotional foreplay creates a level of intimacy that younger men often overlook. For a woman, this means feeling truly seen, appreciated, and fulfilled. She isn't just another conquest. She's someone he genuinely treasures. And that level of passionate, meaningful connection is something that sticks with her, making an older man an unforgettable partner. Younger men often struggle with consistency, sending women to doubt themselves, and sometimes they do deserve that. Sometimes it is a bit mannequin, and sometimes it doesn't work out, sending sweet messages to make people feel unconfused and frustrated, constantly wondering where they stand in the relationship. But older men, they don't play guessing games. When they say they're committed, they mean it. When they make a promise, they follow through. This kind of reliability isn't just attractive, it's priceless. Women value emotional security just as much as financial security, if not more. They don't want to waste time on a man who can't decide what he wants. Older men have already figured themselves out. They know how to handle their emotions, communicate openly, and be present in a relationship. There's no disappearing act, no immature drama, just trust, dependability, and emotional strength. An older man understands that a real relationship isn't about fleeting passion. It's about building something solid and lasting. A woman doesn't have to question whether he's serious about her. She doesn't have to decode his mixed signals. She knows where she stands. And that kind of certainty is rare and deeply comforting. In a world full of uncertainties, being with a man who provides emotional security is like finding a safe harbor in the storm. It allows a woman to open up, trust, and fully invest in the relationship because she knows he's doing the same. Younger men are often still exploring, experimenting, and figuring themselves out. They may enjoy the idea of a relationship, but when things start getting serious, they hesitate. One day they're all in, and the next they're unsure. Their priorities may shift quickly, leaving a woman feeling insecure about where she stands. But an older man? He's already been through that phase. He's lived, loved, made mistakes, and learned from them. He's past the stage of seeing where things go or playing the field. When he chooses a woman, he does it with intention, not indecision. He knows what he wants, and he's not afraid to commit to it. For a younger woman looking for something real, this is a breath of fresh air. She doesn't have to worry about whether he's serious or if he'll disappear when things get deep. She can trust that if he's with her, it's because he genuinely sees a future. Older men understand that love isn't just about attraction. It's about building something meaningful. They appreciate the value of loyalty, partnership, and deep emotional connection. This level of maturity brings a sense of security that younger men often struggle to provide. For a woman ready for a real relationship, being with an older man means she can finally relax, be herself, and enjoy love without the constant fear of uncertainty. Older men have stories, wisdom, and insights that younger men simply don't. They've traveled, they've experienced highs and lows, they've made mistakes, and most importantly, they've learned from them. This life experience gives them a unique ability to offer guidance, perspective, and emotional intelligence that younger men often haven't developed yet. When a younger woman is with an older man, she's not just dating, she's growing, evolving, and learning new ways to see the world. Older men don't just bring romance, they bring depth and maturity and intellectual stimulation. Conversations with them often go beyond surface-level topics. They can share insights about life, relationships, career decisions, and even personal development. This kind of mental connection creates an attraction that goes beyond looks or chemistry. It's about feeling understood on a deeper level. For many younger women, being with an older man means having a partner who encourages her growth instead of just focusing on superficial attraction. He brings stability but also excitement, not the kind that fades overnight, but the kind that expands her mind and broadens her horizon. That's something no amount of youthful energy can replace. So why do younger women prefer older men? It's not about wealth or status. It's about depth, security, and emotional connection. Older men offer something that younger men often can't: a relationship built on stability, wisdom, and genuine connection. They bring emotional maturity, deep understanding, and the kind of unshakable confidence that makes a woman feel truly secure. In a world where relationships can be uncertain and fleeting, an older man represents something real, something lasting. If you're an older man wondering why younger women are drawn to you, embrace it. Your value isn't in your age, but in your wisdom, experience, and emotional depth. These qualities are rare and deeply attractive, and they set you apart in ways younger men simply can't compete with. And if you're a younger woman who finds herself attracted to an older man, don't let society's opinions dictate your choices. People may judge, but they don't understand the depth of connection you feel. Love isn't about fitting into expectations. It's about finding someone who truly understands you. Because at the end of the day, love isn't measured in years. It's measured in connection. It's about finding someone who makes you feel safe, valued, and deeply understood. And if you found that, you've already won. Let's hear from you. If you found this video insightful, give it a thumbs up. It helps spread the message and allows more people to discover the truth about attraction and attraction. I want to hear from you. What's the most surprising thing you learned today? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. And if you're still watching, comment confidence so I know you stayed with me until the end. Make sure to subscribe for more deep insights into relationships, attraction,